Hello, today's training that I'm going to train you on is our teas. Okay, we're talking about hot teas and cold teas. Now, one of the things that we have that we pride ourselves in very well is an organic tea base. We have 33 teas as this video is being recorded right now that we use, and those are black, those are green, white, and oolong teas, and we have herbal too. So five different styles of teas. Let me give you the, if you remember from the tea training, it's all the same tea leaf. Unlike beans that grow in different areas, different climates, different amounts, tea is the same leaf every time. The amount of oxidation it gets depends on what happens with the tea. So the black tea is highly oxidized, so it breaks down more. So there's more tea leaves in the black tea than there are in the green tea, which is i.e. the difference in their size and shape. So that's why there's more caffeine in a black tea than there is a green tea. Now this is a vital piece of information, because if you're dealing with someone across the counter and they said, I don't know what kind of tea to have, what do you recommend? Well, would you want to give a really high caffeinated tea to someone with blood pressure problems? Probably not. So it'd be nice to kind of look at them and maybe ask a few questions and say, well, what are you looking for today? Well, I want blood pressure medication. I can't have anything that fills with that. Great. Let me get you an oolong or an herbal tea so that there's no caffeine in it and you'll still enjoy the taste and flavor of tea. And that's iced or hot. So one of the key things of it is to understand how to educate people based on your training of our teas. Okay, so on the tea training, these are all our teas here. They have labels on top. You can see the different colors that are for herbal, green, oolong, and so on, so it's easy to kind of understand that. We may be changing this organization structure, but you'll also see that some of these are pre-packaged that are ready to go. When someone gets a to-go tea through the drive-thru, we're going to get them a cup, and we're going to fill that with the right temperature of water, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Let me just show you right now. Walking back through here, you're going to realize that the easiest and fastest way we found to get water is that these out of the coffee come out at 180, which are great for the oolongs, whites, greens. The herbal and the black tea require it to come out of the espresso machine, which is boiling, which is this button on the espresso machine right here, and it's going to come out right here. Now this is really, really hot, so be very careful not to burn yourself, and I'll show you on the video just how fast that thing comes out, and it's steamed. So you can put your cup under there, you fill that with that water, throw the tea bag in, write the time on top of it, and then that tea is ready to go. If it's an internal tea, then we have these little pots here that we put the tea leaves in, we fill this, we steep it for the right amount of time, sorry about that, we steep this for the right amount of time, and then you just set this on the cup, and when you set this on the cup, it releases the tea that's inside automatically by a little valve that hits. Okay, so you can see that right there. And so that sits, drains out all the tea, then you just rinse this out, which by the way, I'm looking in here, doesn't look very rinsed, so we're going to get several different kinds of flavors of tea with that, so we got to make sure and keep those clean. Okay, so one of the ways to clean that, again, is reverse it, do the steam inside it so we get the teas all out. But that's the basic tea training to go. It's the key is you get the right amount of tea. If it's to inside, it's a teaspoon. Okay, this is a teaspoon. We put a teaspoon for a small teaspoon, mediums 2, a large is 3. It's 3 teaspoons. We do not put it all in there because you'll change the flavor profile of the tea unless someone just asks for something that's extra in that sense. Okay, so again, this is our tea section, and we'll have the bulk tea training at a later date.